no. I felt violated after that match. They were all overs me.
Huh? Huh?
Huh?
Huh?
This. I think Ark's AFK.
Nick?
Oh, no, she's it.
I'm here. No, I'm here. I gave the cat catnip. He don't want out. I don't know what the fuck he wants.
Yeah,
So I just
dude.
gave him
Where
some
does
drugs.
he spawn?
There's a guy called Mr. Smoke a Fat Dude.
Oh shit.
Nice name.
You're screwed, Nanny.
Everyone's selling mines. Everyone's gaudy now. God damn, boy.
My left stick ain't working to edit. This might be a problem.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Yeah, they fucked it. They fucked up
Hey, caller.
I was on sale. You bought the pink one. Why? Here we go!
Now,
Groundless!
versus the Live Wires. The arena is ready. Contestants, go!
Take hold one!
Cloaked in darkness, the arena becomes a battleground. The sharp minds will decide the victor.
The Boundless are strong-arming Vault 1.
The point of no return has been reached. The Boundless score the first elimination.
Current play! started the match's first cash out.
Deploying a surprise! Arm the mine!
A cash out station has been blocked by the live wire.
Risky moves reap rewards.
Mind the mine! Attack over here!
Okay, let's go.
Danger at cash out A! Defense so clean, you'd think it was scripted!
Help a squad mate out. Revive me.
Look ahead.
This is it. The first team wipe of the round.
That one's gonna sting for the live wires. The Boundless have taken that cash out back. This is exactly what the Boundless needed. They've pocketed our first cash out.
That cash boost is just what they needed.
Capture Vault 2! Drilling flash!
Open, courtesy of the Boundless.
What a gas! Mind the mine! Throwing obstacle!
This is going to be such a blast. Make the wrong move and you'll see what I mean. If you get eliminated, you'll be coming out with a bang.
Dash to cash out C!
Little help revive?
The live wire.
Anyone there? Revive me?
Arming a mine! Deploying a surprise! Gas mine deployed! Placing turret! Gateway 1, out! Activating gateway now!
Misfortune for the Boundless. Team wiped.
I guess they found their boundaries.
A little revive would be nice, maybe?
The Boundless are back on the scene. Anything could happen in the second half of live wires light up the scoreboard with a completed cash out.
The live wires are really sticking together out there. That's the end of this game show event. Let's see if the contestants can refocus.
Vault 3 is being opened, courtesy of the Boundless.
That 3 just broke the pace wide open. Snap back the light. Going for that zip line. I'm back.
The Boundless have commenced their cash out.
They're down.
The Boundless can't seem to catch their stride. They're down
Come
again.
on. Gas line set.
The live wires just ripped off a cash out.
One skilled play can change the game.
The Boundless are back in action.
Ah, if memory serves, the live wires hoping some retaliation.
Every angle covered. Every threat eliminated. Taking damage. One less enemy. Creating a path.
The live wires clinch victory. Their unmatched pace powered them to the top. On behalf of all of us here at the finals, thanks for watching. The shock and awe up against the overdogs. The arena's calling.
Darkness blankets the arena, but our contestants are wide awake and ready for chaos.
No scratches, no debris, just a perfect stage set for the drama to unfold.
Deploy turret.
Vault 1 cracks under the overdog's pressure. No surprise there.
Favorite strike first, the overdogs with the opening elimination.
Move up on cash out B.
Let's get airborne.
Drill and flag.
The overdogs are starting things off with our first cash out.
Goo grenade set.
Deploying a surprise. Turret deployed.
Enemy down.
Now, keep him still at full power.
Goo grenade out. Back in play. Taking damage. I'm reloading.
First team wipe and it's shaking things up.
That was a painful one for the overdogs. Great move there by the shock and awe, stealing that cash out.
They're signaling something, Scotty. They're saying game on.
Recharge arms. Recharge left.
The overdogs are back in the arena, folks.
Things could get real electrifying if they meet the shock and awe again.
The shock and awe are playing for keeps. They've snagged the match's first cash out.
The arena is electric. What just happened?
Squad kill. Someone get promoted.
The overdogs are rising to the challenge. They're opening Vault 2.
Target turret active. Arming a mine. Gas mine on.
Eliminations in the arena are about to come with an
Head to
explosive
cash out
goodbye.
A.
Cash out in progress. The
Gas mine.
overdogs are showing how
Find
it's
the
done.
mine. What a gas. Drilling.
shock and awe. They just stole that cash out.
But will there be consequences, Scotty?
The Overdogs have been released back into the arena. Team respawn.
Taking damage. Taking damage.
The shock and awe used a blistering pace to spark a sensational win here today. On behalf of all of us here at the finals, thanks for watching. Presenting the Socialites versus the Kingfish. Unleash our contestants.
Follow your squad mate. Jump
With plenty of sun and perfect visibility, it's a prime day for making bold plays.
It's a clean slate in the arena today.
Hello!
Let's see how the contestants will leave their mark.
Hello? Get Vault 1! Back up, ASAP!
The Socialites are making an entrance, unlocking Vault 1.
Danger! Up there! Going up, follow me! Right one, reality fight!
Our first elimination is in, and the match just turned up the heat.
Hold on to your Assault bucket hats, brought to you by Assault.
Fashionable and practical, love those hats.
Bringing you back! Enemy down! Enemy down! Pick me up!
The match has its first team wipe, and it's one for the books.
Yeah, the Socialites will need a mental reset after that.
Move to cash out A. Certainly!
The Socialites just made their return to the arena. socialites are out of favor again as another team wipe hits home.
Cash box in our hands. I'm back. Go to cash out A.
With an iron fin, the Kingfish have initiated the first cash out.
Watch out! Over there! Careful up there! Setting a
Damage
line!
in the arena has been amplified by
Toxic trap set!
a lot.
Gas mine time!
Taking out some frustrations on the arena. As mega damage is
Moving,
making
follow
its
me!
name, and it's not done yet. The socialites just stole a cash out, leaving their opponents out of the loop.
Fortune favors the bold, Scotty.
With the gas loaded!
From the depths to the top,
Drop
the
the mine!
Kingfish took that
Find the
cash out
mine!
back.
Drop the mine!
This is exactly what the Kingfish needed. They've pocketed our first cash out.
When a steal is you just have to respect it.
Take vault 2!
This match just passed its midway point. A lot of action still in store for you folks.
I'm pretty sure we'll witness even more unforgettable moments.
The socialites are looking for Vault 2.
Up there!
And that's a wrap. This mega damage event is proudly brought to you by our generous season sponsors.
I just filed 4 resignations violently! Back in play! Poison!
Contestant is on a roll, people. They're moving from one elimination to the next.
Probably already gone. Zipline over here.
Revive me, please!
EMP got me good.
Deja vu for the Kingfish as they suffer a new team wipe.
Back to action. Picked up a cash box. Go defensive on
The
B.
Kingfish are back in the arena, folks.
Retaliation is first on their list of things to do. The socialites need to stay ready.
Enemy spotted. Down there. Gonna use that zip line.
It's a rough round for the socialites. Team wiped.
Time to trade those party shoes for combat boots.
Hold on! You're back in no time!
The Kingfish made an awesome steal there.
Gas mine
Now
deployed!
that's how you
Drop
play
the
to win
mine.
this game show.
Eliminations back-to-back! Flawless execution! Guardian turret active! Enemy spotted! Explosive mine out! Track it! Help! Danger over here! Let's go down there!
Eliminations are piling up for a contestant out there. Let's see how far they can take it.
Go defensive here! Danger over here! Throw fire!
It's a rough round for the socialites. Team wiped.
Drilling! Gas mine drop! Arming a mine!
That's a wrap, folks. The Kingfish reeled in victory. On behalf of all of us here at the finals, thanks for watching. Awesome! The Retros versus the Ultra Rares. Let the games begin.
Our contestants may not see everything coming, but they're here to chase fame under the cover of darkness.
Welcome to a flawless arena, folks. How long until it's anything but? The Retros are over at Vault 1 to check what's inside.
Scanning that area.
We've just witnessed the first elimination of this match. I'm sure there's more where that came from.
I hope we get to see more of that.
Any more of that, and we're in for one epic match.
Okay, let's reload it.
Looks like we've just witnessed our first team wipe, people.
Yeah, and it's the Retros taking the hit.
Sure.
The Retros just made their return to the arena.
Who's ready to taste payback? Looks like the Ultra Rares could be up next.
The Ultra Rares are making their presence known. First cash out started.
Firing thermite. Gotta reload. Reloading. Pyro mine time. Hey you! Damn grenade out. Flashy, flashy. Special delivery. Four down. Root feels quieter.
Got a revive in you?
Firing thermite. Drop the bomb. Reversing gravity. Okay. This one will burn. Enemy
This is exactly what the Ultra Rares needed. They've pocketed our first cash out.
A move like that takes next level
back in
coordination.
action. Vault 2, go!
The Retros are over at Vault 2 to check what's inside.
Someone grenade out! Thermite!
Watch your step. Things could get a bit lighter.
It's back to the past again for the Retros with another wipe on the board.
All in one go, and still not even breathing hard. Thermite out!
A reminder that our contestants contestants will not experience any muscle atrophy or skeletal deterioration during our low-gravity event. It's all fun and games in the arena. Cash out in progress. The Ultra Rares are making it happen.
Throwing sonar grenade. Thermite going out.
Across the midway mark, there's no telling how this will play out.
Stay with us, folks.
Get me back in the fight!
Back in action. Scanning for opponent.
History repeats itself for the Retros.
Initiating scan.
A sizzling victory for the Ultra Rares in that match. Well done. And with that, we'll see you next time at the finals. All right, the big splash up against the shock and awe. Ready, set, unleash the excitement.
Scoreboard 1.
This match is a beautiful mess of clean code and controlled chaos. Via versus CNS starts now.
The big splash are applying pressure to Vault 1.
Engage at Vault 1.
the start.
Back in action.
Early action from the shock and awe. First cash out triggered. A contestant just cleverly defended their cash out from being stolen. Sweet.
And there we go. First team wipe on the board.
That was a painful moment for the big splash.
Okay, let's go. Take him. Somebody's hungry.
Get up.
Sonar grenade out. Sonar grenade out. Just get back out. Unstoppable.
This is exactly what the shock and awe needed. They've pocketed our first cash out.
The Shock and Awe's teamwork could leave their opponents thunderstruck.
The big splash are back.
Retaliation is about to hit. The Shock and Awe need to brace for impact. We have a surprise for any contestant that remains still for too long. And it's not a pleasant one. I'll give you a hint. It's an enormous laser beam.
4 straight eliminations. Pure dominance on display. Back in play. Go to cash out B. Hi.
The big splash are back and ready to avenge that team wipe. Our contestants need to stay light on their feet to avoid attracting some unwanted attention, as our orbital lasers event is still active. Another big move from the shock and awe. Momentum rising. Impressive steal by the big splash.
A move that definitely sets the stakes higher, Scotty. certainly giving it their best out there.
I'm back! Scanning for a pump!
The shock and awe surged to the forefront in the match and stormed their way to triumph. Congratulations to our rising stars. Okay, the Ultra Rares versus the Overlords. Unleash our contestants.
The clear evening skies provide the perfect backdrop for our contestants to turn the calm into chaos, leaving a trail of destruction on their path to glory.
We're in for a roving spectacle during this match, as some cash-out stations will be on moving platforms. The Ultra Rares are busy
Up or down,
unlatching
up there.
Vault 1.
First one down, didn't even get the play.
Ultra Rares don't just show up, they take the first elimination in style. That's our first team wipe, marking a pivotal moment.
That's a tough break for the Overdogs to deal with. The Ultra Rares are stepping up as they trigger the opening action. team wipe for the Overdogs. They're off their game today.
They were caught chasing their own tails.
The Overdogs are back in action.
They've had time to plan their revenge. The ultra rares better get ready. Aggressive and impressive.
This is exactly what the Overdogs needed. They pocketed our first cash out.
Their steal led straight to a clean cash out.
Down go the Overdogs again. They'll dig their way back.
Enemy spotted!
The
Down
Ultra
there!
Rares are busy unlatching Vault 2.
Well, this is quite a surprise. Our game show event has transformed the arena into an arcade-like battleground complete with descending aliens.
The Overdogs are back.
Move to cash out C. Go! Go! Move to cash out B!
This extraterrestrial incursion rages on, but our contestants are scrambling valiantly. I'm starting to feel safer already.
Thermite going out!
A priceless performance in the arena as the Ultra Rares have started a cash out. Another team's cash out. Cash out steal denied. A clutch play out there in the arena.
One less enemy! Finish ball out!
Complete team wipe for the Ultra Rares.
Honey, I'm home! They've been built to breathe!
The Ultra Rares are back in play. Halfway through, and the momentum keeps building.
I can feel the energy in the air, Scotty. This is going to be unforgettable.
Look back there, but they cashed in!
Wham! Cash out landed by the Ultra Rares.
All a result of a beautifully set up steal. We're at the end of this game show event. What a spectacle!
Firing thermite!
The overdogs are crowding into Vault 3. Top dogs in the arena. The overdogs have started a cash out.
That creep just turned the tide of the men!
The overdogs have been wiped out once more. The ultra rares find a needle in a haystack. They steal a cash out.
I wonder what else they can get away with.
The overdogs have recovered and respawned.
Retaliation is on the horizon. The ultra rares need to watch out.
Thermite out!
A perfectly paced performance secures the win for the ultra rares. Priceless. Thanks again to our sponsors and to our viewers at home.
Well, this is like the week of legal BS. I mean, obviously we talked about the crazy patent, not patent, but the lawsuit against Corsair regarding package speeds that are on the GDR boxes and how there's a $5.5 million claim on that. Obviously, everyone's been closely following the whole Bloomberg thing and Gamers Nexus and the strike, and Gamers Nexus has got that video back up now, and now he is just on a warpath against Bloomberg and YouTube. Although that YouTube fight, that's wasted energy as far as I'm concerned with Steve, because everyone's been complaining about the strike system for more than a decade. It's just the first time Steve's experienced it firsthand, so now it's like bigger on his radar because it hit him personally. But that's never going to change for YouTube. Now we've got these two new patents that have passed the USPTO, or the United States Patent and Trade Office, making it very, very bad for the future of games. All I have to say is, in this fight against Nintendo, common sense, I choose you. Enhance your professional monitor setup with the ViewSonic VT27885K, featuring 100% sRGB, 99% DCI P3 color, extremely aggressive regarding like takedowns of any sort of like Nintendo IP put into videos. The crazy part is like Nintendo would invite out influencers to cover things like the Switch and like Mario Kart when it came out and all this stuff, but then they went and like struck everyone that use the game in their videos. So that's the company we're talking about here. The company that says, come on out and cover our thing, but if you use our thing, we're gonna strike you, and they don't care. They absolutely don't care. It's like, to me, it's like Nintendo feels very disconnected when it comes to being modern. It's like they're stuck back in the 80s, the Japan 80s thing. It's so weird. Anyway, moving on. 2 patents have passed this month, one on September 2nd and one on September 9th. So we'll talk about this 2 patents
And now,
why
the live wires, the votes, and finally, the overdogs.
For the future of gaming.
It's time to bring the heat.
1, 2, possibly 3, possibly 397. I think that's just the number of.
Prepare for a whirlwind cash dash in Quick Cash. The team that secures a big enough stash first will triumph.
Right on!
As Scotty said,
Cash
it's
out,
time
A,
to
full speed.
dash cash and hopefully not crash.
Vault 1 is being unlocked by the Vogues.
The Overdogs just reminded everyone why they're the top dogs.
Scanning for
First
opponent.
elimination secured.
Thermite out! Bring you back! I'm back! They're down!
Revive me?
Relocate the cash out B!
The first team wipe has dropped and it's massive.
Tough moment for the live wires. We've got the live wires returning to the arena. The Overdogs have kicked off the first cash out.
Revive me? Pretty please?
The live wires denied a cash out. Great steal.
Ah, that was so well played.
We've got the Vogues returning to the arena. The Vogues are showing us that stealing is not only allowed at the finals, it's encouraged.
Definitely not a defensive strategy.
It's in. The Vogues make make a bold statement with the first cash out of the match.
And it was all made possible by a well-timed steal. Giant burning stones rattling at you from above are easy to dodge, right?
Fades, folks. The Vogues will have to regroup again from a team fight.
It seems they've been left in the clearance rack this time. And that's the game show twist. It's back to basics, viewers.
Cash out in progress. Attack on C. Steal it.
Team respawned. No way, not today. A daring cash-out steal foiled at the last second. The overdogs are showing they're no underdogs, stealing that cash-out with ease.
That gamble paid off big time, Scotty.
The live wires have taken that cash-out back. The Vogues are striking a pose at Vault 3.
Can I get a revive?
Get cash box 3 now.
boy, the Vogues will put their stuff on the sidelines for a bit. Another team wipe.
Like a bad outfit, their strategy didn't quite come together this time.
The live wires are rejoining the match.
Retaliation's
Throwing
brewing.
sonar
The
grenades!
need to get ready.
Watch out! Over here! Here's some help!
The live wires really breezed through this match. They lit up the game with their energy. Congratulations to our rising stars.
Investigated and seen as, well, the wheel exists. Somebody invented the wheel. We're going back to caveman ages at this point, right? But it also would absolutely chill forward momentum. So it would be like shot down. That's the whole point of the USPTO. US 12,409,387, issued September 9th, says a non-transistory game program regarding ride and fly switching. So the core loop of this patent, and the core loop basically refers to as the core of the design, right? So that's what they mean by core loop. Select an air or ground mount. When the air mount moves to ground, the player is automatically switched into ground movement state, and vice versa. So let's say you're flying a mount. Let's talk about Warcraft for a second here, because that goes back a lot before a lot of the Pokemon stuff. Although I guess you could argue too, if you're going back to like SNES and NES days, who designed it first, right? But the idea is like, if you're flying in a Warcraft mount and you go to the ground, that mount transitions to a ground mount, right? And starts running. And then you hit space and you jump and now it's flying. That's an auto transition, meaning you didn't control the state change or the transition from one mount type to another. This patent patents that idea, that transitioning from a ground mount to an air mount, or an air mount to a ground mount, now belongs to Nintendo. So a seamless boarding and state switching between riding and flying and ground and traversal. So I'll be referring to that one as 387. So remember, 397 is about summoning a companion and having it either fight automatically or follow until a fight state exists. And 387 is about transitioning mount types and it being an auto transition from flying to ground to flying and any traversal in that state. So
Logitech have finally released a mid-range wheelbase and pedals to complement their existing sim racing ecosystem. This is the Logitech G RS50 and Logitech RS pedals. Details are in the description below, including purchasing links. So I'll take a closer look at this new wheelbase and pedals, showing you what you get inside the packaging and taking you through the main features it has. Plus I'll be testing it out with some of the existing range, so the Pro wheel and the RS shifter and handbrake, highlighting any pros and cons to give you a better idea if it's worth getting or not. But before I begin, if you're new to the channel, hope you can support me by subscribing and hitting the bell icon to get notified of my next release. And if you have any questions, drop them in the comment section below. Let's go over the bundles and pricing. The RS50 wheelbase will be available to purchase standalone, with there being two offerings, so a PC version for €300 and a PC and PlayStation version for around €400. Next we have the wheel and wheelbase bundles, which will be Xbox and PC or PlayStation and PC, with each one costing around €650. And finally the RS pedals, which will be sold for around €150 with an optional clutch for €40. But worth noting, on Logitech G's website, if you use the code GeekStreet, you get 5% off.
Now, the Kingfish, the Mighty, and finally, the Boundless. The arena has loaded. Buckle up.
Kingfish swim away with the first elimination.
The Boundless bound into action, unlocking Vault 1.
One down.
Help me out. Please don't throw me.
I'm going to revive. Hold on.
The Mighty established control. First cash out initiated.
Every elimination landed like a hammer to glass. One less enemy. Took a hit.
With a royal play, the Kingfish stole a cash out.
Can you believe it? The first team wipe has happened. That's gotta hurt.
A tough break for the Boundless in that exchange. That's a thunderous reclaim. The Mighty took that cash out back. Close, but no cigar. A contestant slipped in to prevent that cash out steal. What a way to open the match. The Mighty land the first cash out. The Kingfisher making a move. Unlocking Vault 2.
Back in play. Take it down, take it. Drop one. One down.
The Kingfisher circling their prize. Cash out underway.
begin on a very
Fantastic
serious and
steal by the
somber
mighty.
note.
Can you
Last
believe
week,
it?
as everyone in this room knows, the country witnessed the most horrific murder of Charlie Kirk on a university campus in Utah. It was a highly disturbing event, and I know that it's shaken a lot of members of our community. And I wanted to ask you, what were your reactions to this event, and what can you say to help our community something that we all care so much about, which is
Finishing a
vehement
successful
over
cash out.
politics.
A flawless steal
It should
led to a big
never,
payout.
ever descend into violence of any kind.
Well, I was very, very upset
Arming line.
that someone's
mine on.
life was taken
Setting a
because
mine.
they have a different opinion.
Guardian turret active.
Another fall seems the hurdles just keep coming for the boundless.
Republican
It was
causes,
bound to happen at some point, Scotty.
and he had such a great way of communicating with the students that agreed or disagreed with him. And I just thought about it's a human being. Human life is gone. And he was a great father, a great husband. And
Respawn alert! The boundless are back in action.
I was thinking about his children. They will only be reading about them instead of reading to them.
Fired it up. Cash out is in progress.
So I was shocked when I saw this, as we all did. And I think that
Guardian turret active. The Cowards are facing a run of bad luck. They just got wiped out again. Deploy turret.
Every decision matters now.
Respawn alert! The boundless are back in action.
I bet they feel unstoppable. If I were the mighty, I'd watch my back. I wonder what else they can do.
What a gas!
The mighty proved their mettle in this match, powering their way to victory. On behalf of all of us here at the finals,
10%
thanks
off
for
all their
watching.
other gaming products. I've got the PlayStation PC bundle, so let's get this unboxed and see what you get inside the packaging. You get the RS50 wheel, the RS50 wheelbase. At the bottom you have an area containing a USB-A to USB-C cable, a 2-pin UK power cable, a desk mount, and 2 T-nut holders used for mounting purposes. At the top there's another area where you have some stickers and documentation, a cable clamp, a bag containing some screws, T-nuts, spacers, Allen keys, and a power adapter. Taking a closer look at the RS50 wheelbase, it has a hexagon shape with it being metal all the way around. with fins on the top and the top sides. It has the Logitech branding on both sides at the top. The front has a plastic ports for connecting accessories like the pedals and shifter, and finally there's a USB-C port where the other end connects to your PC or console. Underneath you've got two slide rails where you'd slot in the T-nuts provided, and you use this for mounting purposes. The wheelbase provides 8 Nm of torque with it supporting true force, and on first impressions I'm a little bit surprised by the design. I was initially thinking if Logitech released a mid-range wheelbase it would be similar to the Pro Wheel in style but just smaller, but I'm really pleased with what they've done, with the design being more like what you'd expect from a direct drive wheelbase, where they've ditched the plastic, which I know a lot of you will be pleased with. Onto the RS50 wheel and the wheel rim, which is the RS round wheel, which was introduced last year with the RS hub. It measures 29 centimeters or 11.1 inches in diameter, with a low carbon aluminium wheel rim and a silicone leather stitch cover all the way around, with a white coloured centre marker at the top and the Logitech G logo in the middle. The build quality feels good, with the edges nicely moulded around the aluminium spokes, with the silicone leather stitched together on the inner part of the rim. Around the centre you have 6 bolt holes used to attach the wheel rims, together with an additional 3 on either side of the shifters, and a third at the bottom, which is secured from the back to keep the rim even more secure. It's good to see that actually stuck using the existing ecosystem, which allows you to swap and change the wheel rims with other offerings from Logitech, like the RS track wheel for the Pro Racing GT rim, or even the new Momo wheel. There's no indent on the wheel as it's smooth all the way around, making it perfect for rallying.
Scotty's hit the nail on the head. The big cash chase is on.
There's also a light system.
The steamrollers are starting a revolution. They're opening
which is
vault 1.
configurable and
It's happening, Scotty. We've got our first elimination.
It's sink or swim time.
You're right. Who will rise to the occasion? Cash on the move. Let's go.
Uh-oh, I'm a statue! Help!
Leading the action, the steamrollers have started the first cash out. Buckle up!
They're signaling something, Scotty. They're saying game. The first team wipe is in, and the arena is buzzing.
Honestly, June, not much the steamrollers could have done there. The Big Splash are making waves, stealing a cash out and leaving rivals soaked.
That gamble paid off big time, Scotty.
Cash out stolen back by the steamrollers. Drop the mine! Drilling! First cash out goes to the steamrollers. Let's see whether they can keep that momentum going.
The big splash can't catch a break. Team wipe again.
They need to resurface and reassess.
Placing a turret. Undeleted. No attachments left.
The steamrollers are keeping it strong.
They just filed 4 resignations. Down there! Attack!
Drill and flash!
Mass rule, minimal effort.
In the AV light at the bottom, just below the PlayStation button. At the back, you've got Logitech's quick release system and paddle shifters, which have a brush metallic effect and are magnetic with a nice clicky sound when pressing down. They're adjustable, so you can adjust them by 12mm to suit different wheel sizes. You can do this by unscrewing the key screws, pushing the paddle shifters in or out. You could also completely remove them by removing the screws and pulling the shifters away. Let's
Another
test out
watch out for the
RS
big splash. Tough times multiply.
They could find themselves in troubled waters now.
A would-be thief just met a brick wall. That cash out isn't going anywhere. The big splash have returned to the arena.
Eliminations back to back. Flawless execution.
Setting a line.
Taking damage.
The steamrollers paved their way to victory and left a lasting impression. Thanks again to our sponsors and to our viewers at home.
In the packaging, you get the pedal plate, a box containing documentation, a USB-A to USB-C cable, a selection of small bags which contain the pedal extenders, 2 carpet grippers, an Allen key, together with some spacers, screws and cable management clips. In the final bag, you get some screws and 2 large spacers, and underneath this cardboard, you have the brake and accelerator pedals. Taking a closer look at the accelerator, it has a large pedal plate and is made from steel with it finished in matte black. It's spring loaded and works off a Hall effect sensor where it provides the distance travelled. You can change the height of the pedal, but you can't adjust the angle. On the right hand side you have a Type-C port where the other side connects to the wheelbase, and on the left you have the connection port for the clutch and brake pedals. Pushing down the pedal, and it has a smooth motion with having a stop point after it's travelled a certain distance. On the brake pedal, which has a smaller pedal plate than the accelerator, and this comes with a 75 kilogram load cell kit that works off the pressure you put on it, just like the brake on a real unit. The brake force can be adjusted from 1 kilogram to 75 kilograms in the Logitech G Hub app. You also have the ability to customize the feel of the brake. You can do this by lifting the 2 levers at the back and using a different combination of damping spacers to change how stiff you want the brake pedal to feel. At the front you have an RJ12 cable to connect to the accelerator pedal, pushing down on the pedal, and it has quite a bit of resistance. Assembly is easy. Take the cable from the brake, slot it through the hole at the side and connect it to the brake
The
port
match
on
just
the accelerator
accelerated
pedal.
with our
Next,
opening
place the pedal
elimination.
plate in position on both the pedals. There's a number of
test they've all
holes
been
providing a
training
lot of
for. Let's see
flexibility
who
in
truly
choosing the
stands out.
position to attach them. Then use the screws provided to secure them into position. And that's it, you're done. Flipping over the pedals, the cable between the two pedals can be secured in place. The management do that. Looking at the
We've
bottom
got
of
our
the
first
pedals,
team
and
wipe.
each one has
Things
an
are heating
anti-slip
up.
rubber pad on
The
there,
socialites
with there
took a
being
tough
fixed
blow
on
there.
the pedal to stop it slipping on a smooth surface. If you plan to
The
use the
socialites
pedals
are
on
re-engaging.
carpet, then you can attach the carpet grippers to each one at the back using 2 screws provided. If you don't have a sim rig,
Making a statement, the Vogues have initiated the first cash out. Let's go!
Enemy spotted!
One of our teams is about to retrogress as the Retros steal a cash out.
They just up the ante, Scotty.
The socialites are out of favor again as another team wipe hits home.
This is one time they won't want to be the top of the town.
positions for these. You either have them extended out or
I'm right
flipped
behind
out
you.
as a
Socialites have
wall
returned
brace,
to the
and
arena.
you secure them
I
into
bet they're
position
feeling
using the screws
nostalgic for
provided.
revenge.
There's also
If I
an
were the
optional clutch
Retros,
pedal
I'd be
you
on
can
high
buy,
alert.
which is similar to the accelerator, with it also being spring-loaded and with it having a Hall effect sensor. Build quality is actually really good for the pedals, and again, I'm pleased to
Cash
see the
out
pitched
stolen back by
plastic.
the Vogues.
Eliminating a contestant will now make them go, well, kaboom. That could be a game changer.
Explosive mine placed. What a way to open the match. The socialites win the first cash out.
A brilliant steal led them straight to that.
The Vogues are back. The socialites have been wiped out again. They're unlocking Vault 2.
The Vogues are back and ready to avenge that team wipe. Making it look easy, the socialites start a cash out.
Got a contestant!
Stealing that cash out.
Definitely not a defensive strategy.
The Retros are back in play.
The Vogue sent them packing earlier. Prepare for a counter-strike. Game show event wrapped. Can the contestants stay sharp?
Construction. To test this out, I've mounted the RS50 wheelbase and RS pedals.
Honey, I'm home!
Over there, let's go!
The Vogues are trying to
Let's
leave
go
their
over
mark.
there.
They're unlocking Vault 3.
Third place!
The second half is here. Anything could happen.
I'm sure we've only seen a small taste of what's to come.
To my
The
sim
socialites
racing
have kicked off a cash
mounting
out.
the wheelbase is easy, just slotting the T-nuts provided into the gaps at the bottom, then secure in position from underneath. But worth noting, you get 2 plastic clips in the packaging and you place the T-nuts in there and snap this into the wheelbase, which helps to keep the T-nuts in position when you attach the wheelbase to your sim rig. And just to show, in terms of positioning, you can see the holes on the rig marry up to the positions of the T-nuts. A nice little addition to the
I hope they aren't planning on making this a trend.
Running flat! Gas mine time! The Socialites command the spotlight today with their glittering performance. We'll see you next time at the finals.
My sim cockpit is the Playseat Formula Intelligence F1 edition, and my monitor is the LG Ultra Gear 32GS95UE. I'll be testing on my PS5 Pro and my gaming PC, which is powered by MSI and built by CyberPower UK. Spec-wise, the CPU is an AMD Ryzen 9 9950X with 16 cores. GPU is an MSI GeForce RTX 5090 Supreme SoC with 32 gigs of RAM. It has 60 impressive. With True Force switched off, the wheelbase is very quiet even after playing for a few hours. Switching True Force on, which is when you start getting the additional level of immersion, and this is when you can hear additional feedback noises coming from the wheelbase. The racing experience feels really smooth, refined, giving a lot of details from bumps, curbs, and the track itself. You can feel the force feedback accurately from the track through to the sim racing frame, adding to the immersion, giving quite a good experience. The intensity is controllable via the wheelbase or the Logitech G Hub software, but remember, it's only supported on certain games, and you can get this list from Logitech's website. Moving on to the wheel, it feels awesome with a really comfortable feel when driving, and the controls on the wheel are all in easy reach too. The paddle shifters have an excellent feel to them, with them providing quite a satisfying feel when you're shifting up or down through the gears. The pedals feel good and precise underfoot with no flex on them. The brake pedal with a 75 kilogram load cell sensor works really well and feels more precise than the entry-level pedals from Logitech, feeling solid and rigid, giving a realistic braking experience. The accelerator feels smooth and retracts back well when transitioning to the brake. Game compatibility wise, there's a couple of things worth mentioning. In Assetto Corsa Competizione on a PC, the one-to-one matching of the wheel doesn't work yet, and Logitech have mentioned the developers are investigating, but the workaround is to increase the steering scale to 200%. They've also introduced compatibility mode where you can flip between RS50 and Pro Wheel modes in case you encounter any issues with games. The overall experience really does feel impressive, with it being a massive upgrade from the entry-level G29, G920 and the G923. In terms of compatibility, there's only two RS wheelbases, so a PC only base and a PlayStation and PC base, where compatibility for PlayStation support comes from an encryption chip in the wheelbase. If you wanted Xbox support with either of these wheelbases, then you just need to purchase an Xbox wheel hub, where the encryption chip for compatibility comes in the wheel hub. If you wanted compatibility for all three platforms, you just get the PlayStation and PC RS50 wheelbase and purchase the Xbox wheel hub, so compatibility wise it's exactly like the Pro Wheel. To get the RS50 wheelbase working on a PC, you just need to install the Logitech G Hub software. I've got both the wheelbase and pedals connected separately to my PC, and once you start up the Logitech G Hub app, you're presented with the RS50 wheelbase and RS pedals. Going into the wheel, there's a couple of tabs available. The first tab is the steering wheel, where you can adjust a number of settings related to the wheel, like the operating range, dampener, strength, force feedback filter and True Force audio effects. Then we have light sync, where you can change the light sync direction and even customize your own together with changing brightness levels. Selecting pedals, and there's only one tab in here. You can combine the pedals, adjust the sensitivity of each of the pedals and change the brake force. There's also an advanced option for each of the pedals where you can select between low, linear and high, selecting the 3 dots at the side, and you can view the sensitivity curve with you able to make your own adjustments. Now what's interesting is that if you connected the RS pedals to the RS50 wheelbase, the options you see in the app for the pedals are different, so you don't see the pedals separately as it's integrated into the RS50 wheelbase as an additional tab, and the only option you have available for the pedals is the brake force adjustment. But any changes you make to the devices via the app are saved locally on the onboard memory. Let me show you how to desk mount the RS50. Place the T-nuts in position on the wheelbase, then put the desk mount in place, secure it with 4 screws. You can then push the clamp in position and you're done. With the clamp fully open, if you're wondering, you get a gap which is just over 5 centimeters thick, and to secure the RS50 you just place it on your desk and tighten it up to keep the wheel firmly in position. But worth noting, there's no tilt adjustment. Testing it out, the RS50 feels secure and there's minimal flex when secured to a desk. Testing out the RS pedals with the extendable frame length on the floor, and that actually worked quite well, helping to keep the pedals very stable. So I've tested with the extenders open, which stops the pedals from flipping or moving when you brake hard. I've also used the extenders flipped up so they can be braced against the wall, and this worked well too, again with little movement, especially when braking hard. Ideally, if you're going to use the RS50 at a desk, then it's definitely worth getting a racing stand at some point with a chair cradle to keep your chair securely in position. In terms of compatibility with the existing ecosystem, the RS50 wheelbase and RS pedals are compatible with the Pro wheelbase and Pro pedals, so you could use the RS50 wheelbase with the Pro pedals or use the Pro wheel with the RS pedals. Over to the RS shifter and handbrake, that works with the RS50, and if you had the entry level pedals, so the ones you get with the G29, G920 or the G923, then you could just buy the Logitech racing adapter and connect them to the RS50 wheelbase, which all worked really well. If you already own the G29, G920 or the G923, then you could also use the RS pedals with it using Logitech's racing adapter, where the dial on the racing adapter lets you adjust the load cell pressure value. In terms of platform support in these different combinations, it'll work on both a PC and console, so nice to see that compatibility available. So in summary, Logitech have finally delivered a mid-level wheelbase and pedals, with them taking on board a lot of feedback and criticism received from their Pro wheelbase and Pro pedals. It's good to see they've ditched the plastic and introduced a pretty solid wheelbase and pedals. The driving experience from this was really good, with the added benefit of having True Force helping to give that additional layer of feedback, feeling awesome. I've tried a lot of wheelbases over the years, and seriously, True Force is a real game changer in terms of the level of feedback and immersion it provides, as going back to a wheel without it just feels like something's missing. But worth noting, True Force is only supported on a small selection of games, so if you were planning to buy this for a particular game, definitely worth checking out if that game supports True Force. Now the only thing we need is a decent H pattern shifter, so I wonder when Logitech is going to deliver on that. Price wise, for a mid-range wheelbase, it's quite competitive, I'd say, compared to some of the big names out there at the moment, and obviously it's cheaper than the Pro wheel. Negatives wise, I'd say Logitech still lacks in terms of ecosystem when compared to brands like Moza and Fanatec, with them being pretty slow at bringing out new products. And it would have been nice if they did an all-platform bundle with it supporting PC, PlayStation and Xbox, as they'd be the first brand to do that. But regardless of that, they've done pretty well with the RS50 and RS pedals, giving an awesome racing experience. If you want me to do a comparison video, then drop me a comment, let me know what you'd like me to compare it to. So there you have it, you've come to the end of another video, and I hope it's helped anyone thinking of purchasing this. Details are in the description. Hi guys, today I'll be taking a look at the latest wheels from Momo and Logitech G, who have come together to create 2 new wheels for the Logitech G Racing Series wheel hubs. Momo is the official sim racing partner of Logitech G, and they have combined their decades of experience and advanced design to create the Sim GT Racer 290 and the Sim GT320 wheel rims. So I'll take a closer look at the wheels, compare them to the current racing series wheels offerings from Logitech G, plus I'll show you the different platforms and compatibility.
This is the Logitech RS